could the world's greatest fry cook do this?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
All right. Oh, okay, mic's working, everything's working. All right, so I'm good. Oh, okay, welcome back to another stream. You know, I'm just gonna do reactions. Well, maybe might play some games tonight. We'll see. Well, we'll see what I feel like doing. You know, I just got like a couple of videos to react to, not too many. I think. But anyways, let's get on. Let's watch these videos. All right. Hold on, let me pause the music. Yeah, we don't need to hear that anymore. Okay. Gotta watch the MBG video first.
You got some people saying...
All right. Auburn coach rumor and Pat Narduzzi says he will gladly lose by 100 points. Okay, let's check it out.
Stuff like this, and this got over 2,000 likes. I will lose my... We'll say it rhymes with hit if my coach said this. But it is kind of shocking to hear a head coach say before one of the biggest games of the season, he'd gladly get beat by 100. There's millions, I'm talking about millions and millions of Auburn fans out there that are clinging to hope, and they want to hear updates on this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you having a great week. Hope all of you having a great day. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. And man, oh man, we got a jam-packed video for your Wednesday. We have not one, not two, but three topics we're going to go over. One of those including Pittsburgh's head coach. Yes, the same Pittsburgh that is playing Notre Dame this week. The same Pittsburgh that is in the college game day game of the week's head coach just stated he'd gladly get beat by 100. He has stated his words, not mine.
What? What head coach says something like that?
It's not a must-win game. It doesn't even matter if Notre Dame puts up 100. Been covering college football for a very long time. You see something new every day. But also, we had to talk about the Auburn Tigers. They have a new leading candidate for their head coaching position. And I guess it's that time of the year because we got some news surrounding the transfer portal. I don't got time to waste. You don't got time to waste either. Let's get straight into it. Starting off with our transfer portal news. Dylan Edwards. That name should ring a bell because we've talked about him quite a bit on the channel. He is planning on entering the portal. He's going to take a red shirt at Kansas State. He has had quite the career, and I don't really mean as in, yeah, he's been balling out. It's just been interesting to keep up with. If you know the lore behind him, you already know how crazy it's been. He was supposed to go to Kansas State in the first place. He was going to be a star running back, a prestigious recruit, but then he saw the hype train going on in Colorado, and he's like, wait a minute, no. I need to join Coach Prime Time over there with the Buffaloes. He didn't fare out so well there because Colorado is a terrible running team. Then he's like, crap. I made a big whoopsie daisy. I need to go back to Kansas State. He comes back, and now here we are. He's leaving again. I mean this with all due respect, and I've said this time after time on the channel. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And this is the side of the game I hate. And if you don't know what I'm referring to when I say game, I'm talking about the transfer portal. I don't like the transfer portal for reasons like this. You got guys like Dylan Edwards just abusing it at this point, and that's what it is. And it doesn't matter to me where he wants to play his collegiate football at. It doesn't change my life. I'm wishing him the best of luck, but I do think it's going to affect his future. Every time the going gets tough, he just up and leaves. Got to bring this up too. It'd be different if he was working his butt off and he wasn't getting playing time. I would respect that a little bit more, but that's not the case here. Me personally, if I was a head coach, I wouldn't want a player like this. I don't care how talented he is. Let me give you a great example. This would be the equivalent to talking to a girl or getting with a girl while she has a boyfriend, and then you're trying to consider whether or not you want to make her your new girlfriend. My brother in Christ, do you know how you met her in the first place?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's people who do this. They will date a girl who cheated on their former boyfriend.
Yeah, that is wild. That is wild. And there's a good chance that she'll probably cheat on you. And they're still dating her. That's tough.
With you. Now here's my question for you, Buckaroony. If she did that to her ex, what's leading you to believe she won't do that to you? She will. Same thing here. Look at how Dylan Edwards has treated all his exes. If I was a head coach, that'd be in consideration for me. But I am wishing him the best of luck. A little side note to throw in there. He never felt like a Kansas State football player to me.
Yeah, man, never mind.
I think of K-State players. I think of guys who have been there for 4 to 5 years just grinding their butt off. I go on and on about that. You get the point. Moving along here to topic number 2. You have got to see what Pittsburgh's head coach just said. I almost made an entirely separate video just talking about this situation. So as we all know, Pittsburgh's playing Notre Dame in this upcoming weekend. I don't think College Game Day should be going there, but that's a different conversation for a different day. We've already talked about it. And here's what Pat Narduzzi had to say, and I quote. I'm reading this off word for word. He was asked whether or not the Notre Dame game is a quote-unquote must-win, and here's what he said. Absolutely not. It is not an ACC game. I'm glad you brought that up. It's not an ACC game. I'd gladly get beat 103 or 110, 210, 100 burger in that game. They could put up 100 on us as long as we win the next 2 after that. Interesting, really interesting.
My goodness. Imagine saying something like that before they played Notre Dame. Saying, "Oh, I would gladly lose by over 100 points." Who says that? Who says that?
Point, but at the same time, when I was reading this and I watched the interview, I was like, not exactly the thing I would like to hear if I'm a Pittsburgh fan. I think a lot of people are missing the point on this because technically speaking, he is right. If you're looking at it from an ACC perspective, it's not a must-win game because, like he stated, it's not an ACC game. And I haven't looked at the ACC standings, but theoretically speaking and going off of what Narduzzi was saying, if they win their next 2 ACC games or win out in the conference play, they're going to be in the ACC championship. Then if you win that one, you get an auto bid. Yeah, that is right because they play Georgia Tech. If they beat Georgia Tech, they're getting in. Yeah, so as long as Pittsburgh wins out in the ACC, they're going to get in this playoff. You got some people saying stuff like this, and this got over 2,000 likes. I would lose my, we'll say, it rhymes with hit, if my coach said this. To me, this is relatively simple to break down. Like I said a couple seconds ago, technically speaking, he is 1,010% right. But at the same time, if I was a fan of Pittsburgh, which I'm not, this wouldn't make me happy, and I wouldn't be feeling too good heading into this matchup and ball game. You never want to hear a coach say, "Oh yeah, I would gladly lose by 100."
Yeah, it just sounds like they're just not planning to try to beat Notre Dame, which is, yeah, it's a crazy thing to say before a big game against Notre Dame. That is, I've never heard of a coach say something like that in any sport. Just saying, "Oh, I'm glad to lose to that team." I mean, even though he is right, if they went out if they win the next 2 games after beating Notre Dame, they'll play in the ACC championship. But still, that's why say something like that?
If we win, no, you never want to hear that. As a competitor myself, and I assume a lot of you watching this video, you're also highly competitive, whether that's playing sports yourself or rooting for your favorite team. You want to win every single game. And you especially don't want to be looking ahead because all you can control right now is the next game. You want to go 1-0 every single week. I don't want to say it's a terrible mentality to have. I just don't think this was something he should have stated. But it is kind of shocking to hear a head coach say before one of the biggest games of the season, he'd gladly get beat by 100. Let me know your thoughts on that down below. Moving along here, though, to the main topic, the main encore, main reason you probably clicked onto this video. What in the world is going on with the Auburn Tigers? What's the new update? Well, we got a slightly new update. Not going to run over what we've already been over the past couple weeks or so. We already know it. It's water under the bridge. Hugh Freeze, he's been fired. Clap it up for the Auburn fans. Nice little golf clap. Great news for them. Well, now we're in phase number 2, step 2, whatever you want to call it. Who do we get next? How do we start this rebuild? It all starts with the head coach. It appears to seem we have a new front runner and a leading candidate, and Auburn has already been talking to multiple candidates at that. According to Pete Nakos, who is a very reliable source we use on the channel all the time, he is stating that John Sumrall is a serious contender and name to know for the Auburn opening. For those of you that don't know, there is a lot of connection there. He is from the state of Alabama, and he coached at Troy where he was extremely successful there. And Sumrall isn't a new name. I bet a lot of you have heard of him by this point in time. He's been mentioned with the LSU job. He's been mentioned with the Penn State job. Now I think about every single job out there. He's a good head coach. Or I think a better way of saying it is, he's a good candidate, one of the better ones out there, and he's got a proven track history. He's been successful. Me personally, do I think it's a little bit early to really start getting to this Auburn head coaching rumors and all that and whatnot? Yeah, because I don't think this is going to heat up until, I'd say, right around the end of the regular season. I'm just the messenger. I'm here to report on the news, and we got new updates surrounding one of the best jobs out there, and of course, we got to report on it. There's millions, I'm talking about millions and millions of Auburn fans out there that are clinging to hope, and they want to hear updates on this. And there's a reason I haven't talked about it too much up until this point in time. I know this isn't one you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. You're not going to hear much in the up and coming weeks. You're just not. And the same thing goes for LSU, Florida, and Penn State. The reasoning for that is because most of your leading candidates for these jobs have current jobs. Hypothetically speaking, though, yes, this move, this hire, it would make a ton of sense. That is my early on and way too head analysis on it. You see it right here, though. Keep your eyes on Sumrall. Personally, I think LSU fans should keep your eyes on him as well. And I'm almost, I'd say 98% sure he's going to be leaving. Heck, I'd say 98. It's almost 9.8. There's too many better jobs than Tulane out there. He's going to be leaving. And other schools are going to be going after him. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below. But
literally, I got told yesterday, unless...
All right, man. Let's see. All right, man. Let's see what happens with Auburn. Okay. Let's click on this.
It's early November 2020.
All right, man. How a striker that nobody wanted became the Premier League's biggest problem. All right, let's go.
25, and Man United find themselves in 8th place. Not exactly where the club wants to be, but surprisingly, it's also not a total disaster, because in fact, only a handful of points separates them from 2nd place. A reflection of a Premier League table that's been unusually tight so far. But amid all the mixture of criticism and copium that continues to hang over Old Trafford, Man United's most consistent positive has not been Bruno Fernandes, Ruben Amorim, or even new goalkeeper Sana Lamens. It's their newest striker, Brian Mbeumo. With already 5 goal contributions in his first 11 matches, he's become the club's best transfer in years, especially considering that he replaced guys like Rasmus Højlund and Garnacho, who, while much younger, were clearly not playing up to what the club had intended. However, what makes Mbeumo's impact so much more convincing is not just the step up to what the club had intended.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Garnacho didn't work out. I thought he was going to be the future of Man United. Like he was going to eventually wear the number 7 shirt and everything. But it is what it is.
However, what makes Mbeumo's impact so much more convincing is not just the stats, but two additional factors as well. The story behind himself and his career progression so far, and the fact that he offers a unique perspective in the game that most football fans ignore. His spatial and footballing intelligence as a whole. And what might be a big factor in that is the fact that Mbeumo is an avid chess player. Probably the second best chess player in the entire Premier League, right behind Ebere Eze. And
okay, he seems like a pretty intelligent dude so far. I mean, well, not so far, but he seems like a pretty intelligent dude. He plays chess.
Going to break down the playstyle and traits that make him such an effective striker. But overall, in a team that has been long struggling to find identity and consistency, Mbeumo also represents something that's rare at United today. A player who's not just performing, but also embodying the traits that the club used to be built on. Drive, adaptability, and that overall dog mentality. That raw grit and toughness that Man United players used to be built on and came from. For most of the last decade, Man United's transfer strategy has been defined by high-profile names and high wages. The intention, of course, has always been to return to glory. Yet time and time again, these signings have produced this same outcome. And it's always been to return to glory. Yet time and time again, these...
Oh, dude, I want to speak on the Jadon Sancho signing. Like, dude, I remember all the way back in 2020. Back when Jadon Sancho was playing for Dortmund. Like, I wanted Man United to sign him so bad. I remember every day during quarantine, I would check like all the reliable news sources, everything, to see if Man United is at least close to signing Jadon Sancho in the January transfer window. And then the next year in 2021, I think that's when they signed him, I think. And I was so excited, man. I thought Jadon Sancho, he might wear the number 7 shirt in the future. I thought he was going to be the future of Manchester United. He's just going to be like fantastic, world class. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. And Jadon Sancho was on the worst United team I've ever seen, or one of the worst United teams I've ever seen. It was with him, Ronaldo, and Pogba. Like, I thought that team would be title contenders, but man, I can't believe that team was that bad. Can't believe it. But anyways, so unfortunate that it didn't work out. So unfortunate. That's all I want to say.
Signings have produced this same outcome. An expensive squad that doesn't click. And the accusation that United have become a soft club isn't about physicality alone. It's also about mentality. When the team goes behind, they often look lost. And when the football turns ugly, they rarely respond with the same bite, intensity, or aggression on the pitch that once defined them under Ferguson. You know, that feeling that the team is trying to fight through the trenches to get a win. Because in the Ferguson days, especially before the 2010s, it was without a doubt that they were not only one of the best clubs around, but they truly were the most mentally fierce 11 you could find in the league. And that's why the arrival of Bryan Mbeumo feels refreshingly different. Because when United signed Mbeumo from Brentford for an initial fee of £65 million, it wasn't all that hype or glamorous at all. Mbeumo just arrived off of the best season in his career so far. A total of 20 goals and 7 assists in 38 Premier League matches for Brentford. Sure, he wasn't a superstar, nor was he ever close to being as hyped up as Alexander Isak. But he was reliable, adaptable, and most importantly, not from a big club and not too much hype around him. Qualities that United have overlooked for too long. And though it's still relatively early into the season, he's transitioned seamlessly so far. 5 goal contributions in 11 matches is a solid start, but what's more impressive is how these goals have come. Through intelligent movement, anticipation, and composure. Because as the man himself says, his time and experience in chess has really helped him look at the pitch a lot more differently. And you can see it in the progress of his career so far. In Brentford's 2024-25 campaign, Mbeumo overperformed his expected goals by a significant margin, finishing chances at nearly twice the rate of his expected goals. His expected goals per 90 hovered around 0.32, but his actual goal scoring per 90 was around 0.53 goals per game. Absolutely elite numbers for a forward forward outside of the Premier League's top 6. But regardless, he was in the 98th percentile of the entire Premier League. And at United, that overperforming has only continued. Throughout his first 11 matches, his expected goals plus expected assists per 90 sat around 0.56, not only ranking him on top of United's attacking unit, but also putting him in the 95th percentile of Premier League forwards, higher than Hugo Ekitike, the very hyped Nick Woltemade, Victor Gyökeres, and Mo Salah. And how Mbeumo finds those goals are particularly valuable. Unlike many of United's forwards in recent years, Mbeumo's production doesn't rely on set plays or moments of chaos. His movement between the lines, his ability to drift into half spaces, and his knack for timing runs behind defenders makes him a constant outlet. Because over many years, United strikers just seem to lack any spatial intelligence or ability to read the defense. But through years and years of understanding chess along with elite footballing experience, Mbeumo's ability to pick up on off-ball movement, attacking patterns, general space exploitation, and overall smart striker habits that many casual football fans simply don't notice has become elite. Although throughout his career he's primarily played as a wide forward, his work rate and football IQ allows him to be very positionally flexible. Whether it's drifting centrally or acting like a second striker, Mbeumo's versatility has made him very useful for Ruben Amorim, because Mbeumo just fits his system perfectly. Compact pressing, wide rotations, and vertical transitions, Mbeumo has made a huge impact to United's playstyle overall. And what I love seeing from a striker that, again, a lot of football fans just don't notice are those moments of high football intelligence. Things like pulling defenders away, creating space for overlapping fullbacks, timing those perfect runs, and overall being at the right place at the right time. To me, is just so underrated as a striker. For example, guys like Haaland and CR7 just do it so beautifully and effortlessly that they make it look easy, when it's in fact the opposite. Because if it was so easy, so many strikers would be scoring those well-positioned goals. Watching how Mbeumo plays, his understanding is up there. But another incredibly underrated aspect of Mbeumo's game is his defensive discipline. A lot of Brentford fans actually described him as the first line of defense because his work rate was so high and he was so dedicated to pressing. And that mentality is also translated seamlessly into his new role at United, as when the opposition builds from the back, Mbeumo is often the one leading the press, setting the tone that United fans have long missed. In terms of productivity, the balance between his home and away performances also speaks to consistency. And on the attacking end of the final third, his footballing intelligence is also on display with his passing. His expected assists ranks him among the 92nd percentile of Premier League forwards, with his long passing completion in the 94th percentile of Premier League forwards. Plus his key passes with nearly 2 per 90 minutes ranks him among the 80th percentile of Premier League forwards. However, while we can talk stats all day, personally to me what really stands out though is Mbeumo's mentality. And with a club as criticized as Man United, where the pressure can overwhelm even seasoned players, Mbeumo has repeatedly emphasized self-improvement and resilience. In an interview, Mbeumo told The Guardian, "My mentality is to always be better than I was yesterday. I know I have the spirit of character to reach another level." And it's that confidence, that self-awareness, and that understanding that he's still growing that a lot of United signings over the years have really lacked. Many have folded under the pressure, got complacent because of their high wages, or simply just had no passion or interest in improving. And largely, it's been a club cultural issue, no doubt about that. That's why signing players with an attitude and career path like Mbeumo really is one of the crucial things that the club can continue to do if they really want to start an overhaul on their locker room culture. Basically, Mbeumo's playing style reflects that hunger, constantly making runs, constantly showing for the ball, and constantly pressing. Even when he's not scoring, his involvement shapes the rhythm of United's attack. If you watch his touches in transition, he doesn't overcomplicate things. 1 or 2 touches, move it quickly, and get into position again. There's simply a hunger and drive to his game that's refreshingly different to a lot of United's past forwards. Sure, it's not glamorous, but it's effective, and it's admirable. Especially when you contrast it with the behavior of players, for example, like Marcus Rashford, who I know is in the best form of his career right now at Barcelona. And I'm not saying that he was bad at United. However, those clips of him lazily walking around the pitch and barely pressing are always in my memory. Anyways, from a tactical standpoint, Mbeumo's adaptability also gives United the flexibility in how they should approach games. After all, he's capable of leading the line in a 2-forward system, something that could become more relevant as Ruben Amorim and United continue experimenting. Especially with Matheus Cunha, another one of United's signings that going forward looks incredibly promising. And that's because Mbeumo's previous experience at Brentford alongside Ivan Toney really helped his ability to occupy defenders and create space for his other attacking teammates. Because if you compare his playstyle to guys like Alexander Isak, a striker who for the most part really relied on midfielders feeding him the ball, Mbeumo's game just translates perfectly for Amorim and United as a whole. But really—
sorry, I gotta— I'll be right back. I gotta do something quickly. And I gotta take a piss. Alright, I'm back. Okay.
The intriguing thing about Mbumo's rise is how it aligns with the broader identity that Man United really need to rediscover. For many years, the team has been criticized for lacking that grit. Too often, United has looked like a collection of individuals rather than a unit, with a lot of those individuals having attitude problems or overall lack of dedication, behaving more like celebrities than footballers. Mbumo, in contrast, represents the archetype of the player that Man United have severely missed since the days of Sir Alex Ferguson. I'd argue that United don't need more superstars. They need more players like Mbumo. Professionals whose ceiling is still rising and whose ambition isn't dulled by the status of a big club or a big salary. Because Mbumo's journey hasn't been one of instant success or celebrity. He wasn't tipped as a generational talent as a teenager. He moved to Brentford at 19 years old and grinded it out in the championship. And interestingly enough, although Mbumo used to play for France, footballing legend Samuel Eto'o would convince him to play for Cameroon instead. In contrast with the many high-profile, expensive players that United signed, when the losses started racking up and things weren't going their way, they couldn't handle it and would slowly break. And that, along with many other factors, over years and years would slowly poison Man United's culture. In many ways, Mbumo's profile mirrors the kind of recruitment that United needs to normalize. Players that are motivated and hungry, rather than those that are simply comfortable. However, Mbumo's signing, along with many others, suggests a subtle shift away from that, and whether it's part of a deliberate strategy or just a fortunate outcome remains to be seen. However, it does point towards a healthier approach for squad building and culture change. Of course, however, the question remains, can Mbeumo sustain these numbers so far? Because historically, overperforming your expected goals at that rate is rarely sustainable. Logically, you would expect that some regression is likely. Also, can Mbeumo maintain the same influence once opponents start tailoring their defensive lineups to limit his runs? And most importantly, will United's system evolve in a way that continues to get the best out of Mbeumo? However, I believe even if his output dips, his underlying contributions like the work off the ball, the pressing, the transitional threat, the overall footballing IQ, and that simple drive makes him a valuable player on the pitch regardless, because every club, especially United, need that kind of player. A player who doesn't just rely on confidence to perform, but one who continues to create it through effort and intelligence. And you can see how the crowd responds to him at Old Trafford. They can sense the difference, the kind of sense that when he's on the pitch, the team has at least one player whose priorities are clear and whose work rate is unquestionable. If United are to become a hard and gritty team once more, they'll need more players with that mindset like Mbeumo. Players who are willing to run, willing to scrap, and don't easily become complacent. So Mbeumo just shows what happens when smart recruitment meets the right tactical environment. And it's a good thing, as it suggests that United doesn't have to chase superstardom to find progress. They just need to find players who fit the system but are also willing to grow within it. And for a club still haunted by the post-Ferguson identity crisis, this is the right direction in a quiet revolution. And the next few months, or heck, even the next few matches, will determine whether this early momentum translates into something lasting. But regardless of what happens, Mbeumo's start has set a useful precedent. His presence alone has seemed to force higher standards, not through speeches, not through hype, but through example. United have spent years searching for leadership in the wrong places, and maybe it starts with players like this.
Yeah, obviously we need to sign more players like Mbeumo. Because you know, look how he's performing, and also maybe we need to stop signing superstars. You know, it's probably the way to go. Like, just probably should stay away from signing, you know, superstars. All right. 8:57. Okay. I could finish that loaf video, or how much time I have left? It's probably about like 20 minutes. Yeah, let's go. All right, let's watch it. Let's watch the rest of this.
Boys, I'm going pass interference. I don't give a damn that I'm gonna punt this little kid across the parking lot. Patrick Surtain.
Blue 52, green 19, green 19. Check, kill. Say hi.
He doesn't know.
Yeah,
what
he
you're
does
calling.
not know what that means.
Oh!
That was money.
I'm not gonna lie, he burned my ass.
He did got you.
He burned my ass. All right, y'all. Thank you. Have a good one. Hey, go Buckeyes. Go Buckeyes. Go Buckeyes. Yes, sir. What up? Yeah, man. Are you a Wisconsin fan?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice shirt.
Yeah, we gotta go. Why would you? His brother said, "Why would you say that, bro?"
I'm subscribed.
Oh, you subscribed? Oh shit! Thank you, bro. Hey, look at it. Showdown. This is a real one right here.
Damn,
look at
he's
that.
locked in.
It's all red lines.
Damn.
I'm just actually no. There's a bunch of non-red lines there.
I just watch it like on different accounts.
On your burner accounts?
On my burner account.
You a Manchester United fan?
Yeah.
Manchester City's better.
No, they're not. Stop it.
I don't know anything about soccer. I'm just playing. All right, bro. Thank you. Hey, go Ohio State.
I'll make sure to watch this video.
All right, man. Thank you.
Man, Manchester is red. It will forever be red.
Got to get a picture with my team, you know? Dude, I thought your hand was the B for a second. I almost jumped. All right, boys. Thank you, guys. Good to see you. Dude, I don't know how quarterbacks do that all game. My throat is fucking that. Not one Wisconsin fan is out here talking shit. They know what's about to happen to them.
Badgers are deep in that hole, brother.
What up? Hey, fuck the Badgers.
Hey, can we get a ride?
Fuck the Badgers.
Come on. Hold on, bro. That's why we don't fuck with the Badgers. Fuck the Badgers. Bro, where is the shuttle, though?
I don't know. I'm too hungover for this shit.
Wait, that's a shuttle bus right there?
That little ass bus?
We're on an actual school bus?
I think we can walk. I think we should walk.
I don't even know where we're walking to.
Hey, bro, shuttle? Is that the shuttle? Oh, okay, it's over there.
What's the coach's name?
Head coach?
Yeah, the Badgers again. Luke Fickle. Was his name Luke Fickle? Hey, I heard Luke Fickle supports slavery.
Bro, he does.
You know that? Why you repping the Wisconsin shirt then?
Bro, I honestly ain't even rooting for Wisconsin. That's the thing.
Oh, you're not?
I got something better for you, bro. Take that off.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah, come on. We can switch out.
Yeah, take it off.
For real?
Hell yeah, bro. Take that nonsense off. Give me that shit.
Oh, come on now.
You gotta give him something though.
I'll take Ohio State merch for sure.
I got another one for you, brother. I wish we did.
Let's swap.
Hell no. I'm not wearing that dusty ass W.
Come on now.
Why would I support slavery?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's fucked up, bro.
Putting that on, you owe reparations at that point, you know. You might as well apologize.
$50K every month.
Ah, chill. That ain't me. That ain't me. That's Fickle.
Yeah, it was Fickle. Have a good one.
You got the wrong jersey.
No, today I'm a Wisconsin fan.
Oh, yeah, see that?
Oh, it's a Michigan fan. Oh no.
Yeah.
We are truly a house divided.
Yeah, how does this marriage
we
work
truly
out?
We are a house divided, man. I'm a Buckeye fan through and through, and
I brought him here today.
So, on a real question, when you guys butt heads like that, is it angry sex afterwards or like?
it's aggressive.
Aggressive?
It's aggressive, but it's all love.
But it's a good
It's
kind of
all
aggressive
love,
though,
yeah.
right?
It's all love.
I feel that.
Let me use this word. It's more assertive.
Yeah.
More
There you
assertive.
go.
Okay.
It's not aggressive.
You take control. You call an audible, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, audible.
You gotta call an audible in the bedroom sometimes. Hey, check. New York Bozo.
New York Bozo. New York Bozo. Hey, I fuck with that, bro.
That's awesome,
Have a
man.
good one.
Take care, man.
Sometimes you gotta call an audible in the bedroom.
Yeah,
Bro, he said,
Oh, audible in the bedroom is crazy.
he said, that ain't me, that's Fickle. He just believes that he supports slavery. But he had 2 Bush Lights in his hand. He would believe anything I told him at that point. 2 Bush Lights in the hands at 10 in the morning.
Enjoy your 100 subscribers, bro. Of course. It's actually 50. Oh, yeah. My bad. Yeah, you good, bro.
He said, enjoy your 100 subscribers.
By the end of the night, I hope I get 100, you know? I got you. Yeah.
I have 101.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get it right.
Yeah, bro. You don't have to like talk shit about my followers like that, you know? I got you. No, you don't got me.
He said, enjoy your 100 subscribers. That's a good one.
He really cooked up with that one, huh?
All them shuttles lined up for no people.
Nobody's getting
There's
it.
nobody here. Unc, I like your overalls. You're looking kind of cute. I wish they were Ohio State though, you know?
Yeah, me too, dude.
Yeah. Luke Fickle supports slavery.
Yeah, you guys were after him.
We were after him? Not after we found out. This is a problem. I don't know anything about college football. Is Luke Fickle even a white guy? Actually, I'm tripping. He's definitely a white guy.
his
His
name's
name's Luke Fickle. There is no black guy named Luke Fickle. Which shuttle is moving here?
Let's go, Buckeyes! Woo!
Come on.
Let's go, boys!
Come on, Buckeyes.
Get that dub today!
Let's go.
Hell yeah!
Hey, we got more fans than them.
We gotta get the energy up out here, you know?
Yeah.
We know it's gonna be an easy dub, but we gotta still get hyped for that, you know? Badgers about to get their ass a sweat, but hey, it's all right.
Did you see the story on TMZ about Luke Fickle?
I mean, I know that last week they were like chanting like they want him fired and everything.
Yeah, it came out that he supported slavery, like his family owned slaves in the past.
Not exactly good PR.
Oh, I wouldn't say so either.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? I mean, with a name like Luke
Actually
Fickle, though, you
believe in him, man. That's
expect
crazy.
it, right?
I mean, not necessarily.
Come on, his name's Luke Fickle, you know? You know he owned a few people in the past with a name like that. He can't be coaching a team with African Americans on it, you know? It's a little too close to home. Maybe he'll switch to like water polo or something, you know what I'm saying? It would be one thing if he apologized, right? Because my family owned slaves in the past, but they apologized for it at least, you know? They feel bad, so it's no big deal. But
His family freed my family.
yeah, I ain't heard a damn word from Luke Fickle, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. Hey, you guys gotta leave. There's no Badgers fans. This is the Ohio State bus. This is the Ohio State bus. I'm not hearing anything.
The line's over there.
Minus 4,300 favorites. That's all I gotta say.
It's all right, bro. It's all right.
It's not all right. It's not gonna be all right after the game, you know?
Hey, you know, Jeremiah Smith, that's all y'all got, bro.
Jeremiah Smith? Buddy, we're still about to whoop your ass, though. I don't care who we got. I'm not gonna lie, nothing's gonna save you guys. Still about to be a 50-point blowout. Belt to ass. Hey, I don't want to hear a word from you. I don't want to hear a word from the plus 1,600 underdogs, you know? I ain't hearing it.
We'll see after the game.
Hey, we are gonna see. You know what? We are gonna see. All right? Best of luck, you know? You're gonna need it.
Let's go! Buckeyes fans first!
Come on. Buckeyes fans first. Hey, Buckeyes fans get priority. Buckeyes fans get priority.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, come on.
Buddy, are y'all deaf up there? These are only for Ohio Buckeyes fans only. Come on now.
They're budging the line. Y'all are budging the line. Yeah, y'all think I'm Rosa Parks or something? I ain't sitting in the back. I'm sitting up front. Oh,
Gotcha. He's with us.
Good luck, fellas.
Thank you. Hey, thank you for finessing us on here. I didn't realize we needed a bus pass. He just finessed us on here. We got some air conditioning in here. Bro, it's hot as hell.
God damn, it's hot in this bitch.
Wisconsin can't even afford AC on your
Am I the
buses.
only black person in this?
No, there's a couple.
There's a couple? You caramel, you ain't black.
Hey, I look good. good. I look good.
You do look good. In the straightest way possible, you do look good. Hey, Wisconsin can't afford AC apparently.
All right, I will pick you up right here, either at halftime or at the end of the game.
There ain't nobody around here.
We're dropping us right at the front.
I'm feeling a little rough right now. I think it's because I'm around too many Wisconsin fans. I'm starting to feel sick. Dude, I'm sweating, bro. With the Wisconsin shirt on and everything? Man, you know, I'll cut you an exception. I'll cut you an exception because you're from Minnesota, you know. All right, guys. Hey, good to meet y'all. Go Buckeyes. Watch this hard count. Ready? Hey, check. Green 19. Green 19. Hey. Can. Hey, check. New York Bozo.
That's the mic.
Ready? Green 19. Green 19 said hot.
Shit, offside.
Hey, offsides.
Offside.
He jumped on the hard count.
Offside.
He jumped on the hard count.
Okay.
Hey, I got him on the hard
offside.
count for sure.
We need another lineman.
All right, we need another lineman right here.
Line on up. Come on, Randy. This is just a hard count.
This is a hard count.
Ready? Green 19. Green 19 said hot. We got Randy moving. That was a neutral zone infraction. Neutral zone infraction. Good job though, Randy. Hey, good job.
I think we almost got you.
I was scared of you, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You were coming off the edge like Nick Bosa.
I thought Loaf was about to get sacked.
Scared of you, I'm not gonna lie. Look at them horses over there.
Oh, shit.
Should I Google how do you make a horse mad?
Oh, he just looked back at you while you said that, too.
Excuse me, can I ride it? Ma'am.
You really think I'm going to answer that question?
Yeah, can I ride it? I did. I'm afraid if I get close, she's gonna tase me. That's cute, you guys got little matching overalls on, you know? It's not gonna help you though. No? Are y'all going to wrestle in the basement later or what?
You loaf.
I'm not, no.
You want to wrestle me in the basement?
Do I wanna wrestle you? Y'all look like you about to wrestle each other. I'm not gonna lie. You even got one strap on each too. Looks like you already been pulling each other's shit off, you know? That's gay. I'm not opposed to it, but I'm just saying to do that in public is crazy. You just jerked him off in the air. That's a crazy thing to do. He went like this right in front of him. There's the marching band. The marching band even looks depressed walking around. They know they're not gonna be playing them trumpets too much today. You're not gonna be playing those much today, you know? It's about to be a massacre out there.
Why y'all moving so fast? I know y'all marching bands, but damn.
Hey, y'all might as well put those trombones away. You're not even gonna be playing that today.
The ass is whooped tonight.
There's gonna be no touchdowns to play that for, you know? Can you play me something?
We're not allowed to, bro.
Oh, you're not?
No, we're not.
Can I play something?
No, no.
I used to play trombone in high school.
Did you?
No, I wish I did though. Hey, put them trombones back in your lockers. You're not gonna be playing it today. Shit, I wish I was in the marching band. I'm not gonna lie, y'all got dripped though. I'm not gonna lie, that's nice. You look like some kings out here, you know?
Yes, bro. Of course.
Oh, they gave you a hat? Where's my hat? Can I try a hat?
I got stuff in mine.
I think he doesn't want.
That's how you do it?
Yeah.
You put it under your nose, right?
No, you looking a little too much like a Nazi right now. You gotta, you gotta take the strap off your, off your nose.
I'm good off that.
Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Hey, kill it tonight, marching band. Let's go. This is the only part of Wisconsin I like right here.
Y'all go crazy.
This is the only part of Wisconsin I like right here. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When y'all go out the tunnel, do you get like an adrenaline rush going on the field?
It's really cool.
It's like prime Ray Lewis coming out. You
so
start
cool.
like stepping out the tunnel like this.
Yeah.
I bet, bro.
Right,
I wish that was me. We'll see ya. How many marching bands do they have? Damn.
They got another marching band over there. Wow.
They got more. Hey, put them clarinets away, Squidward. You're not gonna be using them tonight, you know.
Said Squidward.
After we whoop your ass, you're not even gonna be using those. He hiding behind that tree. What's he doing? He's staring at the tree.
Oh my God! Wait, I know you.
You know me?
Or is this Loaf?
What thinks of
Hell nah.
What's up?
Good? What's up, bro?
You just taking pictures of the tree?
Bro, it's just like some fuck shit class, bro. Like you make a documentary off some insects, like a micro documentary, you feel me? And then like, yeah, just make a documentary.
Are you sure you're not high?
Not today.
Because you were like right up. He was right up by this tree like this.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
I'm locked in, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up. What insects have you found so far?
So the black ants you see on this tree are carpenter ants, but then I also saw like a orange ladybug. So I was like debating like which one do I, like record for my documentary. Ants are like low-key cool,
Yeah.
but I feel like the ladybug is like more important for the ecosystem.
That's awesome. You're really into bugs, huh?
Nah, I'm actually a CS major, bro. This is like for bio credit. I'm taking this class. Like,
Oh yeah. Hey, well keep it up, man. You know, there's hella bugs out here.
Can I get a picture real quick?
Yeah, man, sure.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
All right, have fun.
Good to meet you. I appreciate you. Excuse me, officers. I'd like to report a murder. The Buckeyes about to murder the Badgers today.
It's not completed yet, so we don't need.
Well, it's a future murder, you know, premeditated.
All right, like
First degree.
stuff?
Yeah, so you might have to
degree.
arrest me later because I'm a part of it, you know. Go Buckeyes. Hey, give me your O. Give me your H. Give me your I. Give me your O. No. Give me your L. Give you an L. Give you an L.
Give me an L. Give me an L.
Give me a O. Give me a H.
Y'all finna lose. What's that? Y'all finna lose. Come on now.
Hey, go Buckeyes, baby. Go Buckeyes. Dude, they almost broke out into their cheer. I kind of wanted to hear it, though. How many marching band members y'all got? Damn. I've been seeing y'all everywhere. You got to put those instruments away, though. You're not going to use
many. Is that many? Like 300?
them tonight. That guy got lost. Hey, the rest of the band's already up there. You're late. You're running late. I'm about to pick this mother. Come on. Get that shit out of here. Clamped. Nah, hell no, that was clean. That was clean. What up? Hey, y'all got Wisconsin shit on? Hey, we can get a pick, but we got to stand here next to your team right here. Come on. Get your quarterback in the picture too right here. That's your QB1 right there. Come on in.
Y'all got to hold it. Like, you got to hold it.
There you go. All right, y'all. Hey, go Buckeyes.
Hell yeah.
Go Buckeyes.
How y'all feel, Jeremiah?
See, they flipped already.
Hey,
that's all it took.
You know? Hey, I'm supporting them too. Hey, this is just for the student section.
That's just to get the hose, huh?
Hey, because we sitting by the student section.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, respect.
Hey,
they're playing the long game. I respect it.
Hey, I'm still putting up the O.
They're going undercover.
Jeremiah Smith, 400 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's a bandwagon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, throw that big O's up,
Hey,
boys.
throw it up.
Yeah,
come on.
Shit up there. Hell yeah.
Hey, give me an O.
Hell yeah. Throw that
Give me
shit
an
up.
O.
Hell yeah.
Give me an O, ladies.
Big O's over here.
Come on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, give me an O, ladies. Let's go.
Give me some.
Come on. Give me an O, ladies. Let's go. Let's go. Big O. Yeah, give me an O, sir. Come on. Come on. Hey, Buckeyes fans are the best, man. Watch this dime right here. Ready? Catch that, bro. That was a good. Oh, shit.
That was a good throw, man. He should have caught that.
Just hit that guy. Look at that spiral.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We on the frat row now. They're charging for this motherfucker. Buddy, you got that Jameis Winston accuracy over here. Holy shit. I got $1.
1 for 1. We'll do 1 for 1.
All I need is 1.
Oh, he got it.
All I need is 1 throw. I told you. I got that Rodgers accuracy.
The pressure's on me now.
Man, he improved his aura. His aura just went up.
Blow on it.
Baseball player on top now.
Bro, you're trash, bro. You're trash. He fell in and you missed it, though.
How did it fall?
You got that Justin Fields accuracy. I'd be sad, too. Guys, I'd be sad, too, if I had to root for this sorry-ass team, you know? Go Buckeyes. Go Buckeyes, baby. Come on.
So when's the last time you guys beat Michigan? When's the last time you guys beat Michigan?
It's football.
When's the last time you guys beat
Doesn't
Michigan?
matter.
You know when's the last time you beat Michigan?
He's talking about Michigan.
Buddy, we own Michigan.
Oh, right.
Belt to ass on Michigan. We own Michigan.
When's the last time you guys beat them?
Bro,
No
we
idea.
own them.
Complete silence.
We own
They
them.
have no idea.
when was the last
When
time
the
you
last
beat-
time they
when was
beat
the last time you
Michigan
beat Ohio
was? When's the last
State?
time you guys beat Michigan? No fucking clue.
What? Michigan's
What are you,
irrelevant.
Senior, junior, alumni?
We talking about Wisconsin.
Senior,
Is
what are
Michigan
you?
even fucking ranked?
Even if you're a senior,
We don't
you
worry
would
about
not
no
have
ranked,
seen Ohio State beat
unranked
Michigan,
team.
man.
Who gives a fuck? They're not
So-
even ranked this year.
We talking
They're
about
irrelevant.
Wisconsin
We're
right
talking
now.
about
We ain't talking about
Wisconsin
Michigan.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, he knows. He became self-aware all of a sudden.
They can't even beat Michigan. They're their biggest rival. I mean, that's
We own
fair
Michigan.
enough.
What the fuck is he doing?
You guys want to pile him? Probably for the kids.
You want me to pie you? I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't got cash. You got Venmo?
Yeah.
Wait, how's it for the kids, though?
It's for the position, so change your position.
Oh, for real? I'm not gonna lie. I thought y'all were shooting like a sex tape out here. The way you're spread eagle with white shit all over you, you know? $3. I'm gonna put the kids in the memo.
You guys want to get it from camera, right?
Oh,
God damn, you slapped the shit out of him.
that's a slap, dude.
She smacked the shit out of you. You ready? What if I just hit you with a McGregor left hook right now? Just ball my fist up right on the jaw.
I'm tossing. I'm sitting up and tossing shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not like her, you know? I'm not gonna smack you. I ain't dapping you up after that. You got shit all over your hands. Here we go. Thank you, guys. Go Buckeyes. See, the frats here are polite. Normally, frats are rude as shit to us.
And if we were to go to Ohio State game, oh yeah, we're meeting some fucking dickheads.
Hey, fuck the Badgers.
No, fuck you.
No, fuck you. Fuck you and your binoculars.
What's the score tonight?
52-7.
I would have said like 80-0.
80-0. That might be accurate. What is that? Oh, you're trying to plug your shit? You said you're kind of famous?
TikTok famous.
Oh, you TikTok famous? That's what's up. Me too. Buckeye Lover 420. Add me. What do you mean, fuck you? What's with the hostility? Come on. This guy, bro. Let's go. Let's do the frat flick. This is the Wisconsin hospitality we need right here. Thank you, man. Shout out to Wisconsin, man. Bro, why is there so many bees?
Man, no shotgun? Here, You're not gonna do a shotgun, Loaf?
God damn.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Girlfriend. We watch
Nice
you
to
guys.
meet you.
It's what we watch when we like eat pizza and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Listen to the whole time.
Let's go. Hey, come on.
The whole
Clear swag. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, let's do it. All right, yo.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. Appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah, bro.
Thank you. Trey, you sweating. Holy shit.
Trey
is glistening. Get a close up on that shit. Bro, he's glistening,
The bro.
bro.
One nigga I know.
Oh my
Don't
God.
matter what the weather is. It could be
Bro,
105. He got some black beanie.
Yeah,
on.
why you got a beanie on?
Buddy always
I got a
got
haircut.
It's like 80 degrees out here. Pop's busting it down for me real quick.
No need to be in a rush, Badgers. Y'all still about to take an L. All right, there's more than enough
Bunch of
time
Wisconsin
to see
fans
the
over here or
L.
what?
What's
Don't rush.
What up? How are you?
How you doing? Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, come on. Yeah, let's go.
Selfie. Oh,
All right, thank you. Yeah, man. Come on.
Wait.
Oh,
All right, thank you. Yeah, man.
He just left him hanging. Loaf, why did you do that?
Selfie. Oh,
All right, thank you.
I guess he just didn't see him. But still, he just left him hanging.
Yeah, man. Come on. All right, y'all. Hey, Ohio State's still about to whoop your ass, though. You know that, right?
let's go, Ohio State.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
We're going to put belt to ass for sure.
Belt to ass.
Belt to ass tonight.
What's up, boys?
Feeling a little sunny?
A little sunny. Yeah, you got to do it, bro. I'll hold this.
There's
Come
no
on.
way
You
you
gotta
just
go
said that.
crazy.
There's no way you know how to do this.
Pop it open and just.
All right, now he's shotgunning.
Everyone crack the tab
Yep.
and get a little sandy, right?
All right, let's get it. 3, 2, 1. Holy shit. Oh.
Bro, I can't do that shit. I don't know how y'all do that shit. Sometimes in another life, I wish I was a frat guy. Look at how much fun they look like they're having.
Hey,
It looks like they don't got a damn worry in the world.
Thanks for taking it, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope Buckeyes lose. They're not going to, #1 in the country. But I hope Badgers, I mean, we're going to score a little bit, probably like 6 or 7. Good luck.
If you made a frat
He
boy
said
in a
6'7".
It would be that guy. You got to pick all the characteristics. You could make that guy. You know, Pops right there fingered a few Badgers back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Pops. You know what? Cheers. Yeah. I know y'all fingered a few Badgers back in the day. You know. Come on.
I never had a MySpace account.
You were on MySpace? Original MySpace guys right here.
He said Dogfile was the search engine.
Let's go. Hey, cheers, Pops. Cheers, Pops. I know you were laying pipe down back in the day. With hair like that, I know you were. Good to see you
Hey,
guys.
y'all take care.
Trey about to get her number or what?
He's disabled. He's hard of hearing.
That's my
Oh,
stepson.
no. Come on, don't dirty Mac.
What you jealous about? That he's deaf?
No.
Oh.
When you look at people, so like my generation.
When I look at you right now, I'm kind of mesmerized. You got some pretty ass.
No, but like you guys age beautifully. Like it's so hard to guess ages now because.
Oh, really?
I'd say you age beautifully if I'm being
saying.
honest. You don't look a day
You're
over
like, you're
25.
mid-20s out here.
Yeah.
Baby, you look good. Come on now, girl.
You have to be like what, 21?
Hey, if she say I'm 21, I'm 21. I'm 21. Hey.
How old are you?
I'm 21. Ha.
No, but how old are you?
Oh, I'm 25. I look like I'm 21 though, right?
You do look like you're 21.
That's because black don't crack.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. Like you guys just don't look like you age.
I'm whatever age you want me to be,
Like,
if we're being honest.
like white skin, you can see every crease and crevice.
No.
What about that Asian skin though? What do you think?
Beautiful.
Beautiful?
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
African American,
well.
beautiful. Are you recording me?
Oh, he's deaf. You can't hear.
He's cute.
Hey,
numbers
Jay
you want.
Money.
Jay Money.
Jay Money
Hey.
started blushing a little bit
Hey.
behind the camera there.
Don't get him excited now.
Yeah, don't get him too excited.
It's been
Come
a
on.
little too long since he's had some action.
Hey, what does he have that I don't though? Is it because he's
I
taller
didn't
than
say
me?
you don't got nothing.
I like your hair.
Thank you.
I'm just looking for some beautiful moms, you know? That's all I've been looking for this whole
That's
weekend.
good.
He's got really good hair.
Oh, damn.
He's got
They're
some
both
really
feeling you,
good
Jay Money.
biceps, too.
Hey,
Oh, he said
God damn, Jay Money. Save some for the rest
He
of
said
us.
bicep.
Holy shit. She's touching his hair and everything.
Jay Money.
Damn, Jay
Where's
Money.
Jay Money getting all this
Yeah.
aura from?
Yeah,
right
where-
there, bro? Bro, straight up aura for
When
him.
is it
Man,
my
camera's,
turn? When
camera's ore farming.
is it my turn? Damn. Jay Money, you're fired, bro. Yeah. Fuck Jay Money. Bro, she was touching Jay
They're
Money's
ready,
head.
they're ready to risk it for the biscuit.
Oh, shit. Here we go. I need to get on the back. I'm getting on the back of this one.
In the back?
Are they bringing us to the bus?
Bringing us to the bus, right?
Can y'all bring us to the bus? Can you bring us to the bus? I got a broken ankle.
The bus stop is over
It's actually over.
Oh, it's right there? Oh, shit. My bad.
Hey! Yeah, you didn't expect us to hop on the bus
Thank
so
you.
soon.
Thank you.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, we already know the results of the game. So.
Yeah, the game's over. The game's over. It's over already.
I'm moving so swell, yeah. Came off the bottom, you wishing them well. I'm giving them hell, yeah. Watch how I take off the top like Odell.
All right, man. W video. Okay. I'm pretty sure I bookmarked some tweets. Okay, I don't know why I bookmarked this. It's just Diego Pavia just flexing cash. He's just flexing. Alright, so apparently Mr. Beast has released a video teasing his new theme park, Beastland, in Saudi Arabia.
Beastland, my brand new theme park, opens up in less than 24 hours.
Less than 24 hours? Okay, this looks crazy.
The craziest thing I've ever done. I can't wait for you guys to experience this. Make sure you get your...
Man, but it's all the way in Saudi Arabia? I mean, those Saudi Arabians probably paid him... Well, never mind, but... Man, dude, I wish he... Imagine if he did this in North Carolina. That would be ridiculous. If he had Mr. Beastland in North Carolina. That would have been one of the coolest things ever. But I get it. You know, they're probably, I don't know what the Saudi Arabians are doing. This sounds stupid, but they probably paid Mr. Beast to do that, to have it in Saudi Arabia, I guess. But it is what it is. All right, scary. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes was laughing at the Bills, saying they know how to beat Kansas City. Pat knows that no matter what, he will own Buffalo in the playoffs.
Self-scout things like after the Bills game. Self-scout things like after the Bills game, with Harrison was saying he was picking up tendencies on Worthy and stuff like that. I mean, number one, is it possible to happen? Did you see it when you went back and looked at things, and how do you prevent that?
I didn't necessarily see it, but I mean, obviously, if he said it, he saw something, and so we'll be better at looking at things like that. I appreciate the info, so that we can be better at that as the season goes on.
Hey, I mean, we know how it goes. We already know how it goes. Pat and the Chiefs may lose to the Bills in the regular season, but playoff time, they always beat the Bills. Always. Always, man. It's like with, well, no, it's not the same. But I was about to compare it to Alabama and Georgia, but Alabama beats them all the time, no matter what. But yeah, we know how it goes. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. See what he's got. Oh, Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua apparently finalizing a deal for a heavyweight fight on Netflix in December. Well, Jake Paul's getting knocked out. He is. Like, there's no way Jake Paul's winning that fight. Dude, Joshua, he's gonna knock him out cold. And people who really dislike Jake Paul, they're they're definitely gonna watch that fight, and they will want to see. Obviously, they want to see Jake Paul get knocked out cold, and this is the best. And this is the and him getting knocked out is a huge possibility. Like, it's extremely likely if he fights Joshua. That's all I have to say about that. Man, there's just not much, man. These clips have just been... That's not even exciting clips. Honestly, dude. All right.
Literally, I got told yesterday.
Oh, that was loud. Okay, Kick has failed.
Unless I'm gambling on stake, they are not upping my KCIP. So I don't even care about Kick no more. I'm streaming on Kick. For what then? I'm not getting any discoverability. I'm not getting the homepage.
What money? Like, what are you talking about? Dude, my KCIP is garbage.
Bro, Kick own leader want to leave, bro. Like, Aiden don't even want to be there.
The downfall that no one saw coming if you were blind. It seems like Kick is coming to an end with a lot of the big creators on there thinking about switching to Twitch and being very upset with the way that their payout system works now. And it just seems like the overall platform doesn't really care about creating a good streaming service, but instead cares about gambling, which at the end of the day I feel like a lot of people suspected. But I don't want to yap too much, so why don't we start with the beginning of how this website even came to be and why so many people are not surprised but only championing the downfall of it.
Kick, a Twitch competitor. I don't think a lot of streamers have the to just completely go to another platform and build it themselves. And the fact that I actually have equity of something that could now sell for $1 billion, maybe $2 billion, kind of a flex, you know? Like, I kind of have like my own equity in something, my own ownership in something.
For the unaware, Kick is a live streaming platform that's ultimately competing with one of the biggest live streaming platforms known to man, that being Twitch. Why a lot of people might gravitate towards Kick mostly was because at the time people felt like Twitch TOS was restricting a lot of what these streamers could do, say, and the TOS basically affecting the overall entertainment that these streamers were able to provide on Twitch. And Kick was a nice alternative that allowed you to basically do or say whatever you wanted.
But what I will say is this, I'm going to Kick this week. I'm going to be doing Omegle, watching live sports, watching movies, prank phone calls, doing unlimited, we can literally watch together. I could, no, I'm still celibate. But if I wanted to, we could do whatever the we want. There's no terms of service over there. You guys,
you know what? What's crazy? I actually watched that stream live when he was talking about moving to Kick. Like, I actually watched that live, and he was talking about that. That was around the time when the Chiefs played. I think they played the Eagles that year. I think. Yeah, it was back in like 2023. I think. It's when the Chiefs played the Eagles, and Aiden streamed on the Kick app, and he live streamed the Super Bowl, which was absolutely ridiculous. And you definitely can't do that now.
Say whatever you want in my chat. Nobody can get, man. If you love people, and I don't, no. If you believe and you want to type it, say what you want.
Now, obviously, you could tell by most of the clips I already showed you, but the person that was spearheading this change in this new platform was Aiden Ross, streamer / part owner of Kick, and he was feeling the brunt of how unfair TOS could be at the time on Twitch and wanted a platform where he could do or say whatever he wanted. And these sentiments were echoed by a lot of other streamers, but the main person spearheading a lot of this was Aiden Ross. And at the time of all this happening, he was one of, if not the biggest Twitch streamer at the time. And what really helped change his whole mindset on going back to Twitch or being on that platform at all was when he eventually got banned for unmoderated chats because he had his Kick chat with his Twitch chat up all at the same time.
I was on Twitch, and
have you ever talked about how that whole yeah, okay,
dude, I don't think we talked about the ban. Now I can finally say what I want to say.
Yeah.
I got indefinitely suspended from Twitch because my Kick chat box was in the top right, and dude, they never been anyone over that. They banned me for unmoderated control over a chat. But like, that's so stupid because
and the crazy thing is he got banned for 2 years. 2 years. And Nina and that Zoe chick got banned for like only a day or a week for that incident, for the essay incident, which is definitely worse. But Aiden gets banned for 2 years over a unmoderated chat.
Like, people's Twitch chats all say a bunch of slurs all the time.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Your
chat was going crazy.
My chat was going. I had the Kick chat overlay on my Twitch stream, and they obviously were like, "Oh, he's streaming on Kick," and we feel some type of way about that. And there's slurs being typed in the chat, and so they obviously was like, they were just being petty, bro. They didn't have to do that. A bunch of streamers do a bunch of crazy wild time, so they get away with it.
But you're not stupid. Like you had a plan. Like, I'm probably gonna go to Kick.
No, I knew I was going to Kick. When you guys were, I knew I was going to Kick for months. And honestly, a lot of people call me crazy. A lot of people call me crazy. But look now we have me, XQC, we got Drake on there. We're getting everybody, bro. We're gonna take Twitch over. And honestly, I want to say one thing for the cameras because people really have. It's not Rumble. It's Twitch.
As you also heard at the end of that clip, it wasn't just Aiden Ross who was signing over to Kick. It was a bunch of other streamers. He was just the figurehead that was spearheading all of this and basically became the face of Kick. If you thought about this platform, you were most likely going to think of Aiden Ross, but you can't just build a streaming platform over one popular person. Obviously, you needed to bring in a bunch more people, and that's when he started to sign a ton of other streamers like XQC, like Your Rage, like Bruce Drop 'em Off, basically all enticing them with huge deals because they were getting a ton of money from switching over from Twitch to Kick, along with enticing them with the freedom of speech aspect, saying that they can say and do whatever they want.
Entering Aiden Ross.
Whoa. Oh, Aiden, let me show you around. Come on.
Welcome, Bruce, to Kick.
Man, I remember the time when a bunch of streamers were signing to Kick and they were getting all those $1 million deals. Like, they were getting like pro athlete money. Well, not all of them, but it seems like a pro athlete, money, basically, like contracts. It's crazy.
Also, Kick is just better. Kick is just better. I enjoy talking with chat and just so I can do it. If I listen, I didn't when it comes down to like actual freedom and then being able to do this is much better. That's just what it is. So I say it.
So you would think Kick as a platform basically couldn't fail. I mean, you have some of the top streamers coming over. You have one of the biggest streamers at the time coming over promoting you, and you're signing on people with millions of dollars and also offering them the ability to say and do whatever they want. When in all reality, if you just think about that for 2 more seconds, you understand where the issue initially lies. Platforms have TOS for a reason. Platforms don't permit certain things for specific reasons. And it's understandable that once you let the rails loose and let anybody do whatever they want, you quickly realize why TOS has to be a thing. And Kick instantly realized that and started implementing it, and then you can see it affect other creators like Aiden Ross, who decided to watch certain things that you definitely couldn't on stream, like the Super Bowl, and then Kick along with him, since he's an owner, having to deal with the backlash from it.
The streaming the Super Bowl stuff was pretty freaking wild. Huh?
I spoke to Jackson Mahomes. Okay, gave me permission. No comment. No, I'm kidding. Trey, that's my lawyer, so he can.
Yeah, the watching of anything will not be tolerated. DMCA laws do exist and they will be enforced, so have that common sense. If it's ever happened, then it clearly was because there was a special circumstance in that scenario. Beyond that, that's as much as I can give you.
So you can't explain what that special circumstance was? Was this all just a big marketing ploy and it somehow worked out?
Definitely not. I have, believe me, my marketing ploys go way, way deeper.
Now, obviously, this is just something small, but there were more egregious things that were happening on the Kick platform overall. There's a reason why when something negative happens with streaming, a lot of people are placing it on Kick streamers. And the platform itself not only had to fight that whole stigma, but also implement rules and more TOS in order to fight that label that was being placed on them. Unfortunately for them, it wasn't just that was going on, but also these big creators they were using to try and get people to move to the Kick platform, which wasn't really working because the only reason they were moving to the platform to begin with was for a bag. If you heard somebody get a Kick deal, you knew they were getting paid millions of dollars to stream on that platform, and normally the deal only lasted a year. So after a year, you could basically move to any platform you wanted. It didn't have to be Twitch, it didn't have to be Kick, it didn't have to be things like Rumble, but eventually these creators were leaving Kick, and it's gonna cause not only them to leave, but also their audience as well, causing Kick overall to just lose people that actually tune in on that website.
I'm coming back to Kick, so I thought. But then I really started like soul searching, like, but I was like, yo, YG would be like, I don't know, would that make my audience happy, bro? Like, Kick was cool while it lasted. I know I ain't had no predicts, it was cool, but like, I felt niggas wasn't really happy over there. Like, they were forced to use that app and shit. I hate, every time I went live, I seen niggas like, oh, I gotta use that. Like, I go live, I was like, damn. I feel like a sellout.
Worst side being on Kick for the year. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the worst time I've ever had in streaming. The beginning was cool, but fucked up my love for streaming being on that site, if I'm being honest with you. Because I got lazy. And yeah, you niggas probably seen the number that I was making an hour. I ain't gonna say if it's true or not, because that ain't none of y'all goddamn business. But it killed my motivation for it because it was no creativity within it. It's just do the craziest shit or you're lame.
That's not true, because the real reason I went to Twitch is for more discoverability. You hit, when you're on Kick, and this is honest truth, and I love Eddie and I love everyone, you hit a certain block, right? You can't pass this certain block. Everyone knows it. Ask anyone on the platform, ask Aiden, ask anyone. You reach this block, right? And Twitch brings me an entire different audience of people, and it worked out, bro. I'm getting more brain deals I've ever got. My clipping views are higher than it's ever been.
When you look at everything Kick was doing to entice these creators to come over, it makes sense why they left. The big thing about Kick was freedom of speech and money, and if you start silencing their freedom of speech, or they just grow up a little bit and don't want to go on a platform just to say slurs and do a bunch of wild stuff that truly isn't that entertaining, then it makes sense why they would end up leaving. I mean, a lot of the creators that were on Kick to begin with have regrets. Like you heard from your rage, he regrets being on there because he felt like a seller. He's moving his audience that doesn't even want to be on that platform. And then we hear from people like Bruce Up him off where he's in the worst mental state being on this platform. Kick as a platform is just promoting degenerate behavior and getting that label slapped onto it. Once you take a second to realize what you want from your career as a streamer, it's probably not the wild stuff that goes on as Kick, along with being known as a sellout because you took a bag just to go on a platform that promotes some of the worst things imaginable.
Yes, I did think being edgy and fucking saying hard R whenever I wanted to was, you know, funny at the time, but that shit is funny for a moment. I'm 23. It's a lot of shit that happens in your brain when you grow up, y'all. It's a lot of y'all niggas that's young as hell in here, you feel me? But like, it's some niggas in here that's teenager, that's in middle school, but when your frontal lobe start developing, a lot of shit just start clicking and making more and more sense.
Throughout a bunch of big creators that Kick paid a ton of money to join Kick leaving, along with some of the worst PR you could possibly imagine as a platform being known for degenerates, it makes you question who was even championing this platform and wanting it to stay and grow. And that was Aiden Ross, someone who believed in Kick and still wanted the best for it. It didn't matter how many people left, your rage, this person that he signed on, Bruce Drop him off, Neon, he still was going to stay true to Kick and try his best to make it one of the best platforms there was. Because he still owns a part of Kick. It's just not some platform to him. It's something that he's actually trying to build with longevity.
Aiden, can you please go live on Twitch at least once? Or sometimes seeing you live on Twitch is something different.
Twitch is in the past, bro. Like, you gotta really understand, like, it's not even in the past. Like, it's just like, I've already built so much. If it's the same vibe, who gives a fuck?
Okay, and now he says that he will probably return to Twitch. He did say that on X. He posted on X. He will stream with, I think, 6ix9ine and return to Twitch.
Oh, y'all gotta realize that, like, I got treated so good over here on Kick, bro. Like, it's just different, bro. Like, it's love. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's it, bro. Built this bitch, bro. We built this shit, like, you know?
Also, you can still collab with people anyway, man.
Yeah, I can do anything that I can, you know what I mean? It's the same shit, and y'all get no ads, like.
Even with Kick losing some of the biggest streamers, being known as the one D-Gen platform to go on, and even though its pioneer Aiden Ross and a couple other notable streamers were staying on the platform, you could see that Kick was losing a lot of people who wanted to invest in it to begin with, and a lot of other streamers streamers just didn't want to involve themselves with people that were on Kick because of the labels that it had on it. And Kick needed to find ways to get more creators onto the platform. And while I feel like they learned their lesson because they said up front that they are not signing anybody to any multi-million-dollar deals anymore, they still were using money in order to get people to come to Kick. Aiden Ross previewed a new way to get paid on Kick, which basically was hourly pay. Depending on the amount of viewers you had, you get paid a ton of money, with some people flexing that they made $3K in only 3 hours, some people saying they made $10K in only one stream. It was showing off a lot of promise and basically entices people to come over here to get a bag.
I'm not showing this to flex. I'm showing this to show you guys how good the partner income is. Guys, anyone can come on and stream, and guess what? You get paid you get paid by. So guys, if you come on stream and you start averaging 100 viewers, you can make more than a 9 to 5, a regular like McDonald's job. I'm not even joking, dude. I'm trying to tell you guys, it's possible for everybody to do. I'm just trying to really motivate somebody in my chat right now that wants to stream. Just go live on Kick and just try.
I've made $32,000 this month on Twitch. Now we're going to look at Kick.
36,000.
So there it is. That's 2 days.
I've been streaming on Kick for 3.5 hours on my first stream, and I've already made $1,000
This might be pretty self-explanatory based on this entire video so far, but this is also another bad decision. If the only way you're promoting your new streaming website that is supposed to be a competitor for ones that have already been around is just introducing more money into the flow, that's pretty dumb, because not only are you attracting some of the worst people in the entire world, people that will do anything for money, which is already the brand that Kick has, but you're also not implementing or improving anything on their website. Throughout this entire video, I haven't talked about them really implementing anything new, changing anything that would be better than Kick. All we've talked about is them having free speech and now them upping the amount of money you can get paid and basically having you slave on there like you are a 9 to 5 worker. And while that might get some people to switch up on their morals in order to get on Kick, a lot of people, notably like Kai Cenat, who was offered upfront money, wasn't going to settle just because they have money to offer.
Did you turn down $60 million to join Kick? Why did you do that?
It wasn't right. Couldn't join Kick at the time because it was like, I got to realize like not all money is good money. Some money, I think some money you could take and some deals that you could sign that would like literally jeopardize and slow down everything that you built up for. Sometimes you gotta just say no.
Right.
Like, this is not this. It's cool. Like it's generational, but I'm more like, what am I stamping on the world? Like, what am I gonna be known for? I have such a great community where I'm at right now. Why would I leave?
Now, I'll be honest, that's an older clip of Kai, and that was him talking about initially joining Kick when it was first forming, but I feel like the sentiment still stands. All of these streamers are already in good positions. They already have enough wealth, and they don't need to sit here and slave away on Kick in order to make some money. That's not going to attract big streamers to bring their community over to the website. Yes, you might get a few here and there, but those are streamers who have the mentality that they want money over everything, and aren't really streamers that are trying to build a community, which is what Kick needs in order to make the platform actually bigger. And you can see that was affecting Kick's golden boy Aiden Ross, because while this was all going on, Aiden Ross was having his in and outs with Kick as it is, and arguing back and forth with the owner Eddie, even threatening to leave at certain times. And it got the attention of not only people like me who make commentary videos about it, but other streamers as well who spoke out and talked about it, like Blackboy Max.
You never moved to Kick though, would you?
Nah, yeah, I'm a probably, bro. Kick on leader want to leave, bro. Like Aiden don't even want to be there.
Why is everyone not trying to move to Kick though?
Kick had it, bro.
Yeah.
What I think they fucked up is their whole thing. Kick's whole thing was, if you come on our platform, freedom of speech, you can say whatever you want, which is good. At first, everyone's like, wow, freedom of speech, I can say whatever. Problem is that then allowed people, crazy people who are then questionable streamers, they come on his platform, they start doing wild shit. And now I think Kick's looking at it as like, damn, do we start moderating this shit? Or do we just let them go? Because we said we're going to give them freedom of speech to do whatever. You understand? So it's like, it's a tricky point. I was dead ass going to go to Kick at one point, but yeah, but then I was like,
Max could have went to Kick. Wow. I didn't even know that.
You didn't go to them, no, innit?
Yeah, bro. I just bet on myself, but yeah, they would offer a lot of money and shit, you know.
Kick's PR was in the overall negatives, and a lot of streamers seemed unhappy on the website, spanning from Aiden Ross to the Neons to any other big streamers that were there. And their golden boy Aiden Ross, as you heard from Blackboy Max, was not really feeling the website, and what was gonna shake up and make everything even worse to make it so that it's not only Aiden upset with the website, but Kick upset with Aiden, was their gambling situation. situation. You would probably think with all these big streamers coming in and them not having ads, which is something I did forget to mention, that there's no way they can maintain all of this. But the reason they're able to is because Kick is backed by Stake, which is a gambling website. And gambling websites and gambling in general makes a ton of money. And as long as these streamers are promoting gambling at any point in time during their streams, then it's perfectly fine because they're going to make back a lot of the money that they are funneling into these streamers. Until you realize that maybe these streamers don't want to be with Stake anymore. And if that's the case, then that's going to mess up everything for Kick. And that seems like what happened once your golden boy Aiden Ross decided to switch to a different gambling website. And that just funneled the cracks for Kick's complete destruction.
But I'm just going to tell you guys why I left, and I don't want anyone to think it's kind of just like a malicious thing. I've been with Eddie on Stake now for multiple years, okay? And I just saw this as like a perfect opportunity, not only for myself, but my friends as well. Back then, like, Eddie didn't come in and do what he did and make sure everyone was straight too. He did. He did. I'm not gonna say that, and that's why we're still on Kick. I ain't gonna lie, chat. They might have capped my viewers. We might have to go to Twitch. Shit. I had 20,000 viewers, chat, for like the longest time, and I've never...
He's regretting it.
Yeah, I don't know, chat. Someone might be fucking with it. Now they see Rainbat fucking with this shit now. I don't know. Some weird shit. So I really might have to do Twitch, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna give them like a day to fix this shit and give me their word. If not, I'm probably gonna go to Twitch and do this. Just being honest. Just being honest, because they're not going to front page me like they always do. And at the end of the day, it's like, bro, do they want to push me as the creator, or do they only want to not push me because of the casino? It's like, make up your mind. Are you team Kick or are you team Stake? So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. And it goes to all my other friends. It goes to all my other friends. The other day, guys, SB came in this shit. We made Kick what it is, and so did my community. So Twitch is ass. Well, I don't want to do it. You guys know I love Kick. I'm team Kick, but y'all know it's wrong, bro. Y'all know it's stupid. Y'all know it's wrong.
For all the trials and tribulations, throughout all the ups and downs, throughout all the scrutiny you might face, Aiden Ross was the one person you could count on staying on Kick. When you thought about that website, the first person you probably came to mind was Aiden Ross himself. So saying that Aiden is even thinking about leaving Kick in a sense, or just streaming on Twitch for some of his big events, purely because he swapped casinos, it makes you wonder what Kick's motives are to begin with. Because at the end of the day, they didn't even seem like a platform that wanted to compete with Twitch or be a big streaming platform. They seemed like a platform that wanted to promote gambling. It was trying their hardest to do so throughout these creators. And once people were leaving or seeing how weird the website was as a whole, it just wasn't working out. And you can see Aiden Ross, even though he's late to the party, is seeing this as well. What makes it 10 times worse is apparently their new payout program, which was supposed to get more people onto Kick, is being reduced a lot.
I do want to tell y'all some shit though, bro. On God. Listen, obviously, like, Priz knows about this situation. Cuff them, cheese, we spoke. I ain't gonna lie, chat. They fucked up KPB so bad. Listen to this, bro. Literally, I got told yesterday, unless I'm gambling on Stake, they are not upping my KCIP. So motherfuckers don't even care about Kick no more. I'm just being real. That is crazy. I'm sorry. Like, they literally straight up said, unless you're on Stake, we're lowering. Dude, I'm not joking. Collab made like $30, bro. It's cooked. On God, it's cooked. If you're not on stake.com, they lower your shit. I'm sorry. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That is so bad, bro. That's so bad. That's so bad.
Yeah, I heard Kick streamers, yeah, they're not making that much anymore. Like, I heard some streamers would, like, for streaming for hours and only making like at least like 30 to 80 bucks.
It's so bad. Nah, hell no, we doing Rainbat. You know what, yo, that's why I fuck with John. John said, hey, I'll pay for your Clippers. Whatever the fuck you miss, I got you, bro. Like, whatever. So that's what, if I go to Twitch, they'll pay for my Clippers on Rainbat, basically. But bro, I ain't gonna lie, chat, that is crazy, bro. That is crazy. I hate doing that. I love Kick, but I built this shit from the ground up. Y'all did too. And I literally got told because I'm not on Stake, things are tricky.
At the end of the day, you can see this is just consequences of them having different goals. Aiden Ross wanted Kick to be a website where people could go on there and not face the scrutiny and the misjudgment that he faced on Twitch. He wanted it to be a place where people feel welcome, where people can build an entire career off of and change their lives the way that he did when he originally started streaming. And that's all well and good. Well, Kick as a platform was looking to push gambling. At the end of the day, if you ever saw a clip from Kick or any associates of Kick, you probably saw a Stake logo. And at the end of the day, that's how they made their money, because Kick wasn't a place that ran ads. It was a place that basically worded all sponsorships with the label it had on it, and as long as they had people coming to their gambling website Stake, they could funnel as much money as they wanted into this, because I'm assuming they were making more money back. In the millisecond the person that literally represents Kick switches up on them, at least that's how they felt, they immediately switched up on him. And you can see that more and more as Aiden is the one to vent his frustration on stream.
Why they fuck with me, bro? Why y'all fuck with me, Kick? Like, come on, bro. I'll probably do the Umbo show on Twitch tomorrow, bro. I'm not joking. You guys cannot blame me for it. Let's have that discussion, though, can I? Please? Because, guys, this is ass. I have 4,000 viewers. They're not going to homepage me. What the fuck's the point? I ain't gonna lie, chat. We're probably doing Twitch tomorrow. Hey, Lico, take down that poster. We're doing Twitch, bro. They're fucking with me heavy, bro. I don't get it.
I'm streaming on Kick. For what then? I'm not getting any discoverability. I'm not getting the homepage. I'll pay for my own fucking clippers. I'm rich as shit from RainBet. At this point, bro, what the fuck, Eddie? What? You don't fuck with me, huh?
With them literally disrespecting their golden boy and him honestly going off on a platform he tried his hardest to build, it leaves the question, where does Aiden Ross and these other streamers even go? Well, it's probably the place where Aiden was recently unbanned from, that being Twitch. And it seems crazy to come full circle like that, where he was trying his hardest to escape Twitch, the shackles that he felt like they had on him, and now it seems like the release and the better option overall would be doing Twitch nowadays. And honestly, I would be lying if I said I didn't see this coming. Eventually, people were going to come to Twitch because Kick's model in general wasn't going to last. Even if they didn't sit here and disrespect Aiden Ross, the way that they were moving wasn't going to get them many advertisers, and as long as they kept pushing gambling, which eventually some people weren't going to want to do, like Aiden himself or even other big creators, it was only time before they all decided to just hop off that train and come back to the place where they felt like they were home. I'm not the only one that also saw this. Big streamer Kai Cenat, when talking to Your Rage after he came back to Twitch, even said it himself. He felt like everybody was just going to come back to Twitch eventually.
Yo, when you started to Kick?
Never.
Everybody's on Kick right now, bro. Tripping.
Hey, to be honest, I was right all wrong.
Right about what?
Everybody go.
Here this nigga go.
Everybody come back. I was right all wrong.
Right on about what?
Come back to Twitch. Everybody thought Kick was the way. Kick is the movement.
So
here you go.
So you thought I was gonna Kick the rest of my life?
Yes.
To many people, this doesn't come as a surprise. It was never a if Kick is gonna fail, it was a when. And when is now, as the pioneer, the one person you wanted Kick to succeed the most, Aiden Ross, it seems like he's taking his leave and separating himself more and more away from Kick. All the big creators in the past basically scammed Kick by just getting a bag out of them, switching back to Twitch, and a lot of the creators that produce content, if you could even call it that, on that website, is just degen stuff that multiple people would say is at best middle school humor, and genuinely nothing really coming out of it. That website seemed like, to me, it was doomed to fail from the start, and I'm not surprised to see it go up in flames as it is right now. At the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best way.
All right, man. Well, seems like Kick is kind of falling off. Like, their part owner, Aiden Ross, he's basically gonna leave. Like, he's gonna stream on Twitch when he collabs with 6ix9ine, I think. Yeah. I remember when Kick started handing out, contracts, like basically like pro athlete contracts to streamers, and they started making millions of dollars, and they just got a little lazy with their streaming, and then and what else happened? Like, there was just some crazy stuff that was happening on that platform, like street fights, saying like crazy, stuff, and that you can't say on Twitch. And what else happened? That's pretty much what I can think of. Like, there was just like there was no rules back then. There was no structure. It was going to fall off eventually. It was. Pretty much all the streamers that signed a Kick contract basically just streamed on Kick, basically just got their bag and just served their time and left, and never signed a new contract. Basically what happened. And well, that's all I gotta say. Like, Twitch, everybody else is going back to Twitch, and Kick is falling off. All right. All right, let's watch this. Okay, Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. A deeper dive. UFC 322. Let's check it out.
#1 ranked pound-for-pound fighter in the world in 23, 24, and 25. He cleaned out that division, and he has decided to take his 15-fight win streak and move up to attempt to become one of a few fighters in UFC history to win belts in 2 different divisions.
Jack Della Maddalena has a problem. And look, it's not the kind you fix in the gym. Not cardio, not technique, none of that. His problem is that Islam Makhachev exists.
You see, Jack's been doing everything right. Over 9 straight wins, bodies dropping, hype building. He finally gets to the welterweight throne, and of course, the one guy who's made an entire career out of making professional fighters look like they forgot how to fight decides now's the time to move up.
So, here's the thing. Islam thinks 170 pounds is just another weight class that belongs to him.
And now you're talking about going to 170.
Brother, I don't see someone who can give me a tough fight. I have other goal, other target. I know I can be double champ.
And the terrifying part, he might actually be right. This is a man who turns lightweights into passengers in their own fights. Chaos look like choreography when he's in there. He's never, and I mean never, not been the smartest person in the cage. But Jack solves problem differently. He just hits you, keep hitting you until the problem stops moving. That's the whole system. And that's what makes November 15 so damn interesting. Islam's betting his system works anywhere, against anyone, at any weight. Jack's betting his power and size are the problems the system can account for. One of them is wrong.
The co-main event has just as much on the line here. Valentina spent years being untouchable, the standard everyone else chases. Zhang, she spent the last 2 years proving she's not chasing anymore. She's already there.
One of the greatest fights that you will ever see in your life is Weili Zhang versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And I don't mean female fights. One of the greatest fights you'll ever see.
It's been a while since we've had a fight of this caliber in women's MMA, and it's been a while since we've seen 2 fighters abandon comfort, climb a division higher, and ask the same question. When you chase greatness, does size finally catch up? At UFC 322, we get to witness it all.
Fighting Business is one of my favorite new channels going right now.
Thank you to the Fighting Business. Absolutely amazing.
As you guys know, I'm not home right now. I've been traveling around Europe in the last few weeks, and I've actually been documenting the whole process. What I want to do on that channel is combine cinematography with some storytelling as well. Not just show the places I go to, but also the cinematography with some...
He's basically doing the Sneeko content. That's basically Sneeko content.
Storytelling as well, not just show the places I go to, but also the thoughts and experiences that come with it. Last week I was in the Dolomites in Italy, and I shot some of the most beautiful mountains in the world.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
This is sick. I'm not gonna lie.
I was in the Dolomites.
This just looks like a movie.
In Italy, and I shot some of the most beautiful mountains in the world. Maybe not as nice as Dagestan, but it's pretty damn close. Anyways, if you're interested in following these little side quests, I'll leave the link in the description.
Zhang Weili versus Valentina Shevchenko. So, Zhang Weili is just walking away from strawweight. Like, let that sink in for a second. She's not getting pushed out. She didn't lose her belt. She's not running from anyone. She's leaving because there's literally nothing left to do at 115. She submitted Carla Esparza. Remember when everyone thought Carla would wrestle her to death? Yeah, that aged well. She defended against Amanda Lemos, Yan Xiaonan, and Tatiana Suarez. She cleared out the entire division, dropped a belt on the table, and said, I'm good here.
UFC strawweight champion Weili Zhang has accomplished all there is to accomplish at 115 pounds, so she's now going to vacate her title and move up and challenge Valentina Shevchenko.
Most champions would never do that. They'd defend that belt until someone grabbed it from their cold, dead hands. Zhang just let it go, voluntarily. That's either supreme confidence or a bit delusional. Maybe both.
She keeps her ego in check. She has confidence, but not pride. She understands that she's a student. She's trying to be the best martial artist ever.
And now she's moving up to fight Valentina Shevchenko, who, let's be honest, has been bullying flyweights for like half a decade at this point.
But Valentina 125 is just a fucking monster.
Yeah.
She's a monster.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's so good.
It's such a huge gap, too.
Valentina got her belt back in that trilogy with Alexa Grasso. Finally. defended it again at UFC 315, and has just been out here making world-class fighters look like they showed up to the wrong gym. Her striking, textbook, like you could teach a masterclass off her footage. Takedown defense, good luck. Fighting IQ, off the damn charts. When Valentina's locked in, she makes it look boring how easy it is. And I mean that as a compliment. Sort of. But here's the thing that makes this fight super interesting. Zhang isn't just some hungry contender looking for her shot. She's a former champ who's voluntarily testing herself. She chose this fight. That's a completely different energy. And style-wise, these two might as well be from different planets. Valentina fights like a chess master, measured, calculated, always 3 moves ahead. She controls distance, picks her shot, forces you to fight her fight. Zhang brings chaos. She's explosive, aggressive, and completely unpredictable. She wants to drag you into a brawl and make it ugly. That's Zhang's whole bet here. She knows Valentina's game plan. Everyone knows Valentina's game plan at this point. But she's thinking, yeah, but what if I just don't let you do that? What if I bring so much pressure and chaos that your game plan falls apart? For Valentina, this is about legacy. Win here and she solidifies herself as one of the greatest women's fighter ever. Not just at flyweight, but across the entire sport. Lose, and suddenly the division she's dominated for years has a new queen. For Zhang, this is transformation. She's already proven she can dominate one weight class. Now she's asking, can I do it to another? Can I take someone's throne and make it mine? I keep running this fight through my head, and here's what I think happens. Valentina's gonna try to keep range, work her Muay Thai.
You know, basically, whoever wins this fight between Shevchenko and Zhang Weili will probably be the second greatest women's mixed martial artist of all time.
Keep Zhang at the end of her strike where she's most dangerous. Zhang's going to press forward, turn it into a firefight, and make Valentina uncomfortable. If Shevchenko can stick to the game plan, stay technical, stay disciplined, she probably wins on points. But if Zhang can drag her into deep water, if she can drown Valentina with volume and relentless pressure and just make it ugly, then we're watching something special, like career-defining special. Either way, someone's entire legacy gets rewritten on November 15th. One of these women is walking out as an all-time great with their status elevated. The other one is left wondering, what if? Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. Okay, so this is where everything gets crazy. Jack Della Maddalena, remember him? The guy took the welterweight belt back in May when he pieced up Belal Muhammad. And look, I know some people thought Belal would wrestle him to death, but Jack just handled it. Decision win, sure, but he was in control. Over 8 straight UFC wins at this point. Hype train going full speed. Everyone's thinking, all right, Jack's the guy at 170.
I believe that if you would have put this fight together a few years ago, people would have been like, oh, Islam's going to kill Jack Della Maddalena. But now, after watching him fight Belal Muhammad, after watching how wonderfully he put together a game plan, it's a much more even fight.
Enter Islam Makhachev. Let's just pause here because this is insane. Islam defended his lightweight belt how many times? Multiple defenses. He beat Volkanovski twice. He submitted Dustin Poirier like it was a Tuesday. Ran through Renato Moicano. This man made killers look like they'd never trained a day in their lives. And after basically cleaning out 155, he just vacates the belt, walks away, says he's moving up to welterweight to fight Jack. I'd say this is some shit nobody would do, but I literally just said it about Weili 2 minutes ago. Anyways. Here's the thing about Islam that honestly keeps me up at night. His game is suffocation. Pure, clinical suffocation. He takes you down, locks you up, and just drains you. Not in some brutal, violent way. It's worse than that. He makes you feel helpless. He takes away every option you thought you had, makes you doubt your own skills, and by round 3, you're just done. Lightweights have been trying to crack the codes for years. None of them figured it out. But, and this is a big but, welterweight is a whole different beast. Bigger dudes, more power, guys who can actually hurt you if you make one mistake.
It doesn't seem very difficult for me to think that if this fight is a striking contest predominantly, Islam's going to have real problems. Islam is not a shitty striker by any stretch of the imagination. I think everyone would agree, but he's not JDM. And again, up a weight class too, not just in terms of pure ability, but how that leverages up a weight class.
Jackson, natural 170 pounder with legitimate one-shot knockout power, the kind of guy who can end your night before you even realize you're in danger. That's Jack's entire game plan here, right? He knows Islam's going to shoot. He knows Islam going to press, clinch, try to drag him down and grind him out. But Jack's betting that his power is the equalizer. One clean shot, one moment of chaos, and suddenly Islam's game plan doesn't matter anymore. And you know what? That's not even a crazy bet. Jack's not some wild brawler swinging for the fences. He's technical, fast, explosive. The timing on his counters make people freeze up. If he can keep this standing, if he can stuff those takedowns and force Islam to box with him, then Islam's basically walking through a minefield every second he's on his feet. But here's where I get nervous for Jack. Islam's the smartest fighter in the sport. Maybe ever. He doesn't rush, he doesn't panic, he just finds things. Little openings you didn't know you were giving him. Mistakes you didn't even realize you made. And once he gets you down, once he starts chaining those takedowns together and you feel your gas tank emptying, all that explosiveness Jack has just evaporates. It becomes just another guy getting folded up like a lawn chair. The storylines here are insane. For Islam, this is legacy stuff. He's not just saying, I beat everyone at lightweight. He's saying, I can beat the best anywhere. If he wins this, he's a 2-division champ. He's in the conversation with GSP, DC, Cejudo, all-time great status, locked in. For Jack, this is everything. He's the new champ. Everyone's watching him, and there's a whole lot to prove. A win here doesn't just prove he deserves the title, it pushes him into pound-for-pound discussion.
If Islam Makhachev defeats Jack Della Maddalena at UFC 322 next week, and by the way, that's a big if, it is not a given, okay? He will join Anderson Silva in having the longest win streak in all.
Longest win streak in UFC history. Tied with Silva. I didn't even realize that.
Of the UFC history. 16 fights altogether, undefeated. That is phenomenal. So the question is, does that mean that Islam Makhachev would automatically be one of the GOATs, kind of held in that kind of high regard?
It announces him as a legitimate long-term problem at welterweight, like, yeah, I belong here with the legends type of win. The odds opened with Islam as the favorite, which, to my opinion, I think it's fair. He's been through wars, he's got more title fight experiences, he's faced absolute killers and made them quit. But this isn't a safe lock. Jack's power is real, his size advantage is real. One mistake from Islam, one overcommitted shot, one lazy entry, and Jack could legitimately separate him from consciousness. That's what makes November 15th so terrifying and so exciting at the same time. Jack wants chaos, Islam wants control, and only one of those philosophies is leaving that cage intact. UFC 322 delivers exactly what a stacked pay-per-view should. 2 title fights that matter.
So I think a lot of people look at it as like, well, I've heard of like striker grappler, but it's not really. Like Islam's more than just a grappler. Like he's a strong, he's all round. Obviously, he's one of the best MMA guys. But yeah, I think it's pretty underrated. I think a lot of people just think he'll be able to hold me down. I think I got some tricks to get up.
Fighters at crossroads of legacy, division shifts in motion, and stories that stretch beyond just who wins on the night. Shevchenko versus Weili, a statement about who the best woman in MMA is across divisions. JDM versus Islam, a litmus for whether a dominant lightweight can ascend and seize another throne versus Islam, a litmus for whether...
Hey, you know what? I have to admit it. That arena looks cool. That LA, that new Clippers arena. Like, I really don't like the Clippers, you know? Like, I'm more of a Lakers guy, but well, I'm a Lakers fan, but that arena looks sick.
Whether a dominant lightweight can ascend and seize another throne, or whether the new welterweight regime holds firm. 2 similar stories, 2 similar narratives, and one shared truth. Chasing greatness always comes with a cost.
All right, man, can't wait. Can't wait. UFC 322 in Madison Square Garden, New York City. Can't wait. All right. I ran out of time. It's a pretty mid stream today. It was pretty mid. But hopefully tomorrow will be better. If I stream tomorrow. Thank you for anyone who tapped in the stream. Even for just 10 seconds. Thank you. And have a good night.